All right, beef. We gotta talk about beef. I feel like you've had more beef than anyone else I know in this FIFA community, bro. What's the beef stuff? Haber. Then you had like that. Oh, I forgot the guy's name. Thorgen mixtape. He did a terrible mixtape.
Like what other beef stuff? I forgot more stuff.
He did a terrible diss track. Like I couldn't watch that without throwing up. I'll be honest, like, I was ass. Like I was so disappointed.
Is there any other beef like other than Thorgen and Ryan, or
is that it? That still seems like a high number for anyone in the FIFA community. Like I don't remember like too many crazy beefs. Like I remember like Kurt just picking fights with everyone, but that's about it.
I mean, let's get one out the way with like Thorgen. Like that wasn't like a serious sort of beef. I think like his diss track was just about oh Burnley shit.
Yeah.
Burnley shit.
Yeah, you worked a regular job. Ugh, gross.
Wasn't anything serious at all, to be fair. So like, me and him are cool now. Like.
Yeah.
It was like all over like some like little like Twitter kind of like memes, like like I remember like no, but I remember how it happened because I was like hinting of me doing a diss track on EA because like diss track was like a thing back then, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll do a diss track on EA, which I actually did, which I thought was actually not that bad comparison to.
You did a few diss tracks; they're not bad. You did a few.
I thought that was actually not right one considering it
was solid.
I think
it's
it'd be
brave. It's a brave thing to explore. Doing music of any kind as a fucking FIFA YouTuber.
I talk quite fast, so I can kind of maybe try and hit a kind of somewhat flow, which I don't know. I thought it was okay, but because I was hinting at it, kept on like tweeting at me saying, "Oh, everyone likes saying, I dare you will not diss track me. Oh, I dare you to diss track me." And like, but at a stage, he was smaller than
begging.
me. Nowadays, he's blown up. He's got like 400k now. He's fucking fair. He smashed it, really has. But back then, he was like, "Oh, diss track me." I was like, "Yo, bro, like, how would I give you the benefits of that?" And then like I bit back and like one thing over, and I kind of made him look a bit silly, and then basically he just did a diss track back at me, and I was like, "Okay," but I never took it serious. Like I didn't do a diss track back. I just reacted to it like, "Okay, the fuck was that?" And then just kind of laughed it off, and I was like, "Okay, that's me done."
Right. I mean, your reaction video has more views than the diss track. I still think it does. Maybe not, but that was the funnier part.
Which that's always a good sign, really.
It was more entertaining to watch the reaction video, to be honest. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like I always kind of just thought, like, that was a bit of fun. Like, I think if I did a diss track back, it may have made it more serious than what it actually should be, because
right.
was
he the smaller YouTuber at the time? Was he the smaller YouTuber?
I was big at the time. Like, I think I had like more. I had like 140, 150, and he had about like, I think it was touching like, I think it was like 110. I think he just
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but like the guy, like he was like, remember back in the day, like he always tweeted at me like, "Oh, like I made this video, can you like check it out?" Because like I started doing like Burnley vlogs, and like because I was like a northern guy, and I wasn't the main person doing football vlogs, but I was like one of the main ones in the lower leagues. I think because I was in championship stage, and like he made these Bolton vlogs, and he kept on atting me on Twitter like, "Oh, check it out, can you give me opinions?" Because he was like a fan, and he's
right,
always,
sure.
He always said that he was a fan, and like he likes my videos. So like I was always like memeing it, and I always knew that he didn't actually hate me because like for that reason alone. So I thought, it's just a bit of fun, have a bit of laugh back and a bit of bite back, but that was never too anything serious. In comparison to the other beef, which
the other
just one thing in itself.
So what do we you moved into a YouTuber house? Yeah, like this is the bigger part of the story, right? When did that happen? Why would you even consider this idea? Living with other YouTubers is such a terrible idea from the outside looking in.
I don't know like too much into it because like, it's kind of happened, it's kind of like somewhat dead and buried now. Like other guys in the group I've not really spoken to other than like two. Like I've just let them do their own thing. But I was mates with these guys. I was in Discord calls with them for like 2-3 years. It's like, like when you're like just bored at your house and you thought, "Oh, who's about?" And there's always like the same 2-3 people that's always online. So I thought, I'm playing some FIFA. I just call them, and I thought, okay, cool. And these guys were always just harmless. Like, they were like sound lads, and
right,
always just got in calls together, really. And over time, just kind of always thought about, was I think 1 or 2 people, they kind of wanted to move out, and I was always moving about, and the idea kind of popped up, and it took a long time for it to actually hit, but one day it finally hit, and I thought, okay, well, I want to move out anyway. Burnley, and I thought, okay, this is cool house and it's nearby Burnley as well, so I can still go games, and I'm with some other lads which I talk to on a regular basis. So I thought, okay, this sounds like a good idea, and like it was actually really enjoyable. Like it was actually like I have many fond memories of like the first couple of weeks and the first month there. I actually really enjoyed it because it was like a like little bonding session each day. There's always someone about to talk to. You could always just go play some football, go get some food, and it's always like there's always someone there for you. I kind of enjoyed that really.
And you're all doing the same thing basically, which is kind of rare. It's almost like an actual office, and not office environment, but like at least you guys have a set goal that you're all in a similar boat, right? Like you're all making FIFA content.
It was like one ideal, like so like one of them was like a pure streamer, and the rest of them. I mean, the rest of us, I swear we all did like the same videos. I swear, like me and like the other like 4, we all did the same sort of style of video. And I kind of was put back on it, like thinking, how did you think that would work when we all do pretty much the same content? We're not, but we're just all sort of like full champs based videos with a bit of packs here and there. And it literally, I thought like looking back and thinking, we're literally all the same content creators. Like, this is mad. It's mad. But I mean, most people did more videos than others. Like, I know one lad who woke up like 8 each day, and he was just in his room the entire day to like 11, and did not leave like more than like 2 times to like go toilet. And he was just a workhorse, and I respect the guy massively, man. It was a beast.
Awesome. That's crazy.